What's up, everybody? It's Vicious here. This may not concern a lot of people, and I can perfectly understand if you want to skip this video, but I wanted to talk about the Bandai Namco logo change and what it means to me. So, this isn't going to be like some super heartfelt video or anything like that. It's not going to be mushy, but I'm just going to talk about how I feel like it kind of shows where their values are at a little bit. Now, I think that presentation means a lot when it comes to logos or games in general. Like, just anything, period. Good presentation is good, of course. Bandai Namco to the left with the orange and yellow and the white lettering, that was established in 2006 or 7, I believe. I think it was there when we got Tekken 6, when we first got logos for Tekken 6 and things like that. And later on, in Tag 2, when we got Tekken Tag 2, they started putting a logo with Kazuya and Jin stepping on the Bandai Namco logo, and then they punch each other. And again, I think that's representative of Bandai Namco. You understand what I mean? It's a fun, creative, and powerful brand, and that's what this logo represents to me. You know, it's two companies that integrated together. What their logo used to be, what Namco's logo used to be, just red special font, and Bandai was just a red block with white fonts. It was kind of a little bit like Arc System Works, but it said Bandai in it, you know. But now I look to the right, and what did I say about the left? So the left was fun, creative, and powerful, because the power comes from Bandai and Namco, having both of those very powerful companies, having a bunch of super strong IPs. We're talking about Ace Combat, we're talking about Tekken, we're talking about Soul Calibur, two of my favorite fighting game franchises. We got Gundam, we got most anime titles, you know. Bandai Namco could have did a lot more with this logo. I wish there was an intro for Soul Calibur. I wish there was an intro for every game. That's the type of thing that I kind of wanted at Bandai Namco, but I noticed over the years they sort of shifted their values a bit. To give you a little bit of backstory, I've told this a million times, but Tekken Tag 2, it was one of the most ambitious titles that they ever had, if not the most ambitious Tekken title. You know, they brought back all the characters from every game except the guest character, gone, and, you know, it was for free. If you pre-ordered the game, you got everything for free. Well, hell, even if you didn't pre-order the game, you still got everything for free. You just got it a little bit later, because it came out, like the DLC that we got for free came out like a month or two later or something along those lines, right? And the only thing you might have had to pay for if you didn't pre-order the game was a pass for $10, which I think is fair. Just pre-order the fucking game. You know, you go to any Tom, Dick, and Jane GameStop, $5, right? So to me, and that combined with seeing the step with Jin and Kazuya punching each other, I thought that was very representative of Bandai Namco. You know, this is what they're doing. They're big dogs, right? And they are big dogs. They still are. But going back to the right, I'm not going to say that I despise this with all my heart or anything. I've seen a couple of articles saying that fans hate it. I'm not totally hating it. You know, it's a cool color. What is that, like a pink or, you know, some sort of purple? I like that color, but it's more plain than the one on the left. You know, I'm not a graphics designer or whatever, or anything that could really adequately judge these things, but just to me personally, the right just seems like it's more in line with their values now, even after Tag 2. So they never changed the logo with Jin and Kazuya after Tag 2, and you know, they started charging for DLC. I don't blame them for this. It was just the way of the world. I'm just explaining it. They started charging for DLC, which is completely fine. They said that Tekken Tag 2 almost canceled the entire series because it didn't sell more than 1.5 million copies the first year. I could be wrong. I could have sworn I saw an article saying it sold 2 million copies in total. You know, and that's from 2011 to 2018 is when I think I seen that article. But that almost canceled a series that sold over 42 million copies at that point. That, and people rationalize that as saying, well, they put a lot of work into it. 1.5 million is not enough. 1.5 million for any fighting game is a success, guys. I just want that out there. It's not just because I play 2D fighting games, but I will mention it. If Melty Blood sold 1.5 million and they said we're not doing another Melty Blood, maybe there would be massive complaints. I don't even know if I could ever play anything from French Bread anymore if they did that. But Bandai Namco they didn't threaten us. This was behind the scenes. The executives, I don't know what to call them, they told the Tekken team that. They told Harada and Michael Murray. Michael Murray went on record saying that. And it's just, that's not fun. That's not cool. You know, a lot of people like Tag 2. Some people hate it. I love the game. It's my favorite Tekken game. You know, we might not ever get a Tag game again, and it won't be ported to PC or other PlayStation consoles probably. So it's like, it's a really cool point in history for me. And they almost canceled Tekken because of that. Now, Tekken 7, thankfully, was a big success. It's not my favorite Tekken game, but, you know, it's a big success. But then you notice games like Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7 is in its fourth season. Its fourth season has ended. Soul Calibur 6 only sold 2 million copies, right? Over a period of, 2.5 years? And it got 2 seasons. Lead producer Akubo, I believe his name is Motohiro. I'm sorry. I normally just call him Akubo-san. He has left the project. Now, Project Soul still remains. They can still make Soul Calibur. But I don't know why he left. But the simple fact that he left and he was like a big figure, he teased Soul Calibur 6 Huang twice with the 2 photos. One photo was with the hat on, one photo was with the hat off, you know, and that was really cool. That was fun. But he's gone, and Harada from Tekken has changed his views on things because the world made him change his views on things. I don't blame Harada for that necessarily, but Soul Calibur 6 got 2 seasons. We're begging for a season 3. We want to know what's going to happen with Soul Calibur 7. Are we going to get a Soul Calibur 7? That game's been in limbo. And then I just come back to think, man, you know, I don't have to worry about this with Tekken. Tekken just sold 7 million copies over a period of, when did it come out? 2017? Over a period of 4 years, it sold 7 million copies. I don't have to worry about it. You know, between that, it sold 3 million copies in 3 months. So, of course, we get more seasons. But is that really, is that fun? Do I have to worry about if a game is going to sell over 2 million copies in order to get another game, to get another season of something that I love? Because I know they love Naruto. Naruto, I don't know how much they sell, but, you know, it's guaranteed to sell. Dragon Ball FighterZ got, are we on season 4? We're on season 4, and it sold 6 million copies within 2 years, within a year maybe. I forget, but it's up there. It's up there with Tekken 7, if not ahead of it. And I don't know. When I look at the right logo, I just think, man, that sure is business appropriate. This minimalistic colors, black and white. Everything else, I do like the color around it, but that's just look at how fun the left is and look at the right. The right looks like it's not going to publish a game for you or a new season of a game unless it sold 3 million copies. That's all I'm saying. Does this sound bitter? Sure, you can take it however you want. It is a bit bitter, but I think that it's in line with their values now. I think that going forward, we're gonna have to worry about this shit a lot more than we should for a company that produces games that's supposed to give us joy. Like, I worried about Melty Blood. Like, I don't know if we're gonna get DLC or not. I seen an article saying to be patient. There might be DLC in the future, but I don't know. I had to worry about French Bread. French Bread isn't a huge company, you know, and they barely got Melty Blood to even come out. It's a wonderful game, but I don't know. Like, I worry about games like that selling because they're not well known. Why do I have to worry about games that sell over millions of copies? You know? But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I just had to make a video and put it out there because I do like Bandai Namco. I like the games they produce. I love Tekken. I love Soul Calibur. I do love their Gundam games. Even though I haven't gotten Mobile Suit versus, what is it, Gundam versus Maxi Boost on, haven't gotten that yet. A lot of things have been coming out, but I do intend on getting that and maining Heavy Arms. I like Bamco products, and I really do hope that things may change, and maybe I'm just taking more out of this than the average person should. But as a 28-year-old man that's been playing Bandai Namco games since the 90s, I don't know. Some things are concerning. The logo isn't concerning. It's just, it brings to my attention the values that Bamco holds just by the presentation of it. That's all. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm just being a big baby about it. About their values, that is. Maybe this is a signal for change for the future. Maybe they're pouring all their creativity and budget into their games, and they didn't have enough budget to make a better logo than that, I guess. I don't know. But holler at me in the comments. If you like this video, please subscribe, and you take it easy.